If you love the idea of building digitally, building on social so that you can actually run your network marketing business while your kids are running around, or while you're making dinner, or while you're taking your kids to the park, or shoot, while you're just hanging out in your PJs, then make sure you listen up, because I'm going to share with you a few powerful ways to actually start leveraging Facebook to recruit more people into your business. But before I do that, just wanted to take a second to share with you something very, very important. If you get value from this training, if you get value from any of my other trainings that pop up, make sure that you've clicked subscribe, okay? Whether it's above, over to the sides, or down below, so that you have the ability that every single time a new video is released inside of our channel, you get a notification letting you know that there's a new video for you to consume. I know we strive really, really hard to make sure that we're providing elements of value for you that are actionable, bite-sized, that you can literally just go take action with, and you can start to learn more about. And so you want to make sure that you have every single one so you don't have to go hunt around. So make sure that you click subscribe. And if we're meeting for the first time, I just wanted to introduce myself. What's up? I'm Kate McShay, and I am here with our team, Attraction Marketing, where we actually teach you as a network marketer how to build digitally in a way that's authentic to you, that you love and that your team loves, so that you can build a business you love and live the life that you want to live and have more freedom. So let's chat today about Facebook. Let's chat today about how it is an incredibly powerful vehicle. However, sometimes it actually ends up being something where I see a lot of people build in a way that actually is detracting people for them, or pushing people away from them, versus you pulling in more prospects, pulling in more conversations, and ultimately having some pretty powerful conversations that enroll more customers, enroll more teammates. So let's talk about one thing that I notice comes up quite a bit when people are looking to recruit more people on Facebook. Well, one of the things I think fundamentally, like before anything else, is understand this. Social media is meant to be social. Social media is not meant where people expect to pick up their phone and they expect to go on social media and be sold to. Now, is it one of the most powerful connection vehicles to sell people your products and services? Absolutely, but it's just about how you approach it. So the first thing I can say, that if you're looking to build on Facebook, fundamentally understand, agree, write a contract to yourself that you are showing up on social media to serve other people and to be social. So yes, you have to interact with people. Yes, you have to connect with people. If all you're doing is showing up on social media, and let's do the test, I want you to go through your Facebook profile and I want you to actually count how many times you've promoted your product in a day, how many times you've promoted your product in a week, how many times you've promoted your product, on somebody else's page. If you're asking somebody hey, can I borrow your profile so I can promote my products? If your promotions are 80%, even 70%, even 60% of the time you're selling or you're sharing about your product, and then the rest of the time is maybe a little bit of value or a little bit of training that you're giving, you want to flip-flop that. Because one of the biggest parts that we teach our students, if they, you want to build in a way that's authentic to you, is that you actually want to share more information, share more value, do more posts that get people to comment in to be curious, okay? Not in to buy. The mistake is that a lot of people think that with Facebook, you can just promo and put your products out there and that everybody else is gonna love them as much as you, and then they'll go find your site or they'll go message you and say, hey, how do I get in? Now, that can happen, and it can happen with some people who already have great relationships and great influence with the people that they already know, or maybe they're really savvy at having conversations with perfect strangers. Remember this though, the majority of people actually don't. The majority of people don't have necessarily the personal skills, the skills sharpened just yet, to be able to really truly have a conversation that enrolls somebody into wanting to join you. So what do you have to do instead? Well, what we recommend is that we actually recommend that most of your posts, okay, that are socially done on your newsfeed or maybe on Instagram, are posts about maybe information that you've gotten inside of the field of where you work. So if you're in health and wellness, start doing some research on what are some things that you can share, maybe about inflammation, maybe about weight loss, maybe about something that doesn't even have to do with your product, because your product is a solution for people. But most people need to be given value on what their problem is first. Because if you immediately hop to the solution, you're actually not getting deeply emotionally connected to the person. And yeah, of course, there's always gonna be a percentage of people that are like, just show me what you have to offer and I'm in, I'm raising my hand. But the majority of the public are actually not like that. So if you can actually start leading with value, that's one thing that we recommend, is offering out education or insight or maybe even things that have worked for you and not worked for you outside of your product that you can share with people that would make sense and get people connected to you, then that can be absolutely powerful and valuable. The second thing I'll share is that when you are posting, okay, make sure that at the ends of your posts, you have some sort of call to action, which means like, how do you tell people to do what to do next, okay? Now, this does not mean putting out a link and getting people over to your site. This is, I'm gonna share with you 2 calls to action that are really beneficial. One of them is the engage with me call to action, which is basically at the end of any post you do, ask them a question. Say, hey, what do you think about what I just shared? What's your opinion on XYZ? What's your philosophy on blank? Or what do you feel about blank? Or what's driving you? What's inspiring to you? Get people to engage with you and comment in, okay? That's gonna be like 80% of the kinds of call to actions, because you wanna cause more conversations. Because really, if you wanna ultimately build with more people and recruit more people and close more customers, you wanna be having more conversations in Facebook Messenger or in Instagram Messenger, right? You have your direct messenger inside of Instagram. So those are huge. That's one kind of call to action. The second kind of call to action is what I like to call a get with me call to action, which is a little bit more direct. Okay, so let's say maybe you've written a post about your before and after. Maybe you're in the skincare industry and your son actually struggles with acne and you've been utilizing the creams that you have that have really, really helped. And you show a before and after of your son before, your son after. Well, at the end, instead of saying, if you're interested in these products, go to this link, or if you want my discount, go to this link. Instead, you can say, hey, if you are somebody that you know has a teenager that struggles with acne as well too, I might be able to help with what I have and what I've discovered. Drop a, heart emoji, drop a me, or drop a connect inside of the comments, and I'll make sure that I personally get connected with you in Messenger so we can talk more, so I can understand more about you. Now, that's different than hopping on social media and putting your links all over the place so that you cross your fingers and hope that people buy. And instead, you're actually coming from a place of connect with me here, and then let's have a conversation so I can see how I might be able to help you. It's more of a consultative approach versus a constant in-their-face promotion approach. And so that's something that we found has worked really, really well in order to get people connected to you, all right, on Facebook. And then what we recommend is you get them connected to you, start a conversation through your posts, through your Facebook Lives, through your stories that you're doing, and then everything's gonna happen in Messenger. There's like a bridge. Inside of Messenger, you wanna have a conversation, get connected with them, and then ultimately get them over to a Zoom conversation or a phone call conversation where you can talk about what's the most effective thing for them, becoming a customer or becoming a teammate, okay? And that's kind of where the enrollment conversation happens. So those are basically the 3 steps that we recommend for how our students build authentically and build digitally, as what we like to call as digital networkers. And that might be something that's really, really beneficial to you too. However, if you're like, okay, how do I actually put all of this into place? How do I know if what I am doing is promotional or not? Then I recommend that you go down below and you get our best resource, our attraction marketing formula, so you have the ability to be able to dig in and see exactly how this works, okay? And then we also have other trainings inside of our Facebook community where you can dig in even deeper to how all of these strategies work together, okay? So if you got value from this training, oh gosh, I would just love it if you could share with me one comment on one takeaway that you got, or maybe one aha moment that you had as you watched this video. And if you really want to dig deeper into how to make this work for you, then I highly recommend going down below, grabbing that link, and going and heading on over to pick up our best online and recruiting boot camp with social media so that you can really start moving forward building your business in a way that's authentic to you, that you really enjoy, so you can get the freedom that you're looking to get. So I hope that you got value from this training. I cannot wait to hear your comments down below this video. I will be reading through them all, and I really hope that you come back and you visit soon on our next video. So take care for now, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.